return after injury of Ralph Coates. He's missed 4 games. He's still suffering from a bad cold. Chris Jones is the sub. As for Stoke, they've had a flu scare all week. The number 5, Alan Dodd, was the main sufferer, but he too is fit to play. So Stoke are able to field their strongest side. The referee for this cup tie is Bob Matthewson of Bolton, and now the crowd of 26,000 is ready for the first whistle on a day when a high wind is going to make life difficult for the players and bitterly cold for some of the fans like these. So Stoke City kick off, attacking the goal to our left. Red and white stripes, Spurs in white. A cup tie of considerable importance to both sides. Neither of them had a good deal of luck in recent seasons. Stoke had lost in the 3rd round in the last 3 seasons. Spurs have been beaten in the 3rd round of the last 2 seasons. Law. Oh, was that a corner or was that a goal kick? It's a goal kick. Ironic twist, really, to find that Jimmy Robertson, who used to be a Spurs player here in a cup tie, of course he scored in a cup final for Spurs against Chelsea way back in 1967. And I'm sure there's very little sentiment about him this afternoon. Robertson not touching the ball. Here's Moores. Definitely a premium in keeping the ball on the ground this afternoon. Moores with a long shot, and that very nearly caught Jennings out. Well struck shot there by Ian Moores, and Jennings needing to dive quickly to save it. Chivers, a back header, but Alan Bloor is there for Stoke. A nice pass to Salmons. Moores. Hudson. Whistle gone for a free kick. Hudson with it. Coates. Perryman. Mahoney. Salmons. Now Hudson. Hudson again, a little lucky there, taking a 1-2, and it's come through for Hudson, but the whistle had gone. A free kick to Stoke. We might regret that the advantage wasn't played, but it was a very difficult one that for Bob Matthewson. The ball between his legs now as Salmons, who's quite a blaster, and Hudson behind it. And it's Salmons who blasted it, took a deflection on the way, and Jennings nicely behind it. Pratt's backward header. Chivers a touch on for Neighbour. Inside for John Pratt. Left foot, deflected off Hudson. Chivers hoping to make something of it, and could still. Oh, and Shilton a good push over the top under great pressure from Duncan. Pratt started it, and Chivers did well to turn that ball back, and Shilton was in a lot of trouble under pressure from Duncan, but still managed to push it over. So a corner for Tottenham. And here it is, sailing into that area again. Willie Young couldn't get to it. Now Perryman might blast it. And in the end, Marsh whacked it away for Stoke. Naylor with a throw. Stoke not with a very good record here at White Hart Lane. They've won only once in 26 visits. That was in the league last season. They drew here in the league in November 1-1. Pejic now for Stoke. Tottenham with a throw. Chivers with it. Hudson's header, and now Salmons. Hustled by Chivers, but still found Marsh. Willie Young. Perryman to Willie Young again. Stoke's throw. Young beating Moores. Here's McAllister. Now Pratt. Get a second go. This time finds Chivers. Perryman. Naylor hearing outside him. Here's Naylor. Time to cross it. Chivers on the far side. And Duncan might get there. Chivers might get there. And in the end, Stoke are happy to scramble that one away. Again, good pressure by Spurs on Stoke. Shilton appeared to have that ball and then didn't get it in the end. So Chivers with another throw. Pratt with a backward header. Shouldn't have been allowed to have done that. And Coates almost got in. Pratt trying to turn it back. Duncan might turn on it. Neighbour might get in. And in the end, Stoke, in a certain amount of disarray, get the ball away with Hudson to Moores. Now with Robertson. Osgood. Crowd getting behind Tottenham now, but it's a throw to Stoke. And a lot of work for Peter Shilton to do. The paper in that Stoke goal mouth. Quite amazing. Neighbour. Now Chivers. Oh, and the whistle had gone. The linesman was flagging. But he showed a bit of his old form there, the way he turned on that one and struck it. And now Stoke with a chance to break away with Jimmy Robertson. Hurdling over one challenge, going past Willie Young. Now could this be a goal for Jimmy Robertson? In the end, nothing coming of it as Osgood turns it behind for the corner. While he hurdled past a challenge, he whistled past Willie Young. One would have thought that he could have taken it a bit further. And in the end, it was a corner. Much to the relief, I'm sure, of Pat Jennings and all the Tottenham players. So Salmons with the corner. Alan Dodd's up, not a particularly big fella. And Ian Moores is right in there, curling in. Jennings safe hands. Naylor. Salmons to Hudson. Robertson. Greenoff. Robertson, the high one. Ian Moores is there in a good position too. Salmons trying to turn it and it's just over. The long cross, beautifully nodded down for Stoke by Ian Moores. Difficult job really for Salmons hitting it on the turn, but he wasn't far out. Pratt. Let it go back, but it might come for Duncan. Oh, and Shilton saved it. A bad back pass there from Salmons. Very nearly allowed Duncan to go in. An attacker back, really making trouble for his own defenders again. And Duncan coming back there and Shilton saving. Robertson, Pejic, and Osgood nodding it back comfortably there for Jennings. Well headed by Bloor, straight to Neighbour. The stop by Pejic. In goes Naylor. Hudson. Oh, and that might come for Chivers, but Hudson will get it back with the help of Salmons. Misunderstanding between Young and Naylor. Jeff Salmons with the Stoke City throw. And he's found Greenoff. Moores. And a shot. To be turned round by Jennings.
Spurs have had the better of it, but Stoke have looked quite interesting in one or two breaks, and that was another of them. Good play again by Ian Moores. Shot well, a good left foot, and a good turnaround by Jennings. So a corner for Stoke. Corner curling in again, fisted away, but only half got away, and it'll come from Mahoney, lining it up, and it's a goal, and a good one! Well, that really has set Spurs back on their haunches. The corner, as it came floating in, was never successfully cleared, only a half punch by Jennings. And then it eventually came out to Mahoney, helped with the wind behind him. A tremendous drive into the roof of the Tottenham net. Spurs 0, Stoke City 1. John Mahoney the scorer. And that, believe it or not, is his first goal of the season. And such an important one as well for Stoke City. Now Neighbour. At Shilton's. Some idea of how much it's gusting here. Pratt really out straight there, and that's basically behind Stoke City. Massive kick by Jennings, even against the wind. And headed away only as far as Neighbour. Onto that left foot. And that's where he likes to get them. And a good save. Well, Neighbour can be devastating on that left foot, and the gap was there and he hit it well, and Shilton parried it even better. Hudson, Pejic. Pratt, in for Perryman. Now, is this a chance for Spurs to break right on the interval? Duncan now to Chivers. Again, the feet were high, but it didn't matter because the whistle had gone. So a very good first half for Stoke City. They took quite a battering early on when Peter Shilton brought off a couple of saves. But then John Mahoney hit a blistering drive into the roof of the Spurs net to put the visitors into the lead at half-time. So half-time score then. At White Hart Lane is Tottenham 0, Stoke City 1. We'll be right back with the second half. So Spurs get the second half away. They've not won in their last 5 games, and they're this goal down now. It must become a fairly familiar feeling for them. But they've got the wind at their backs, and it's a fairly fierce one now. That must have been the most disquieting feature of the whole afternoon for both sets of players. And here's Pratt with a shot, and it might come for Coates. It might still come for Coates, and it might come for Perryman, who was bustling in there. But in the end, it came for Shilton. Marsh. Moores trying to chest it down for Greenoff, but instead it came to Perryman. Claims he was brought down by Hudson, but the referee said I saw nothing. And Pratt finding Neighbour. A screaming shot and a beautiful save. Lovely piece of football there as Neighbour went on his way. Hit a beautiful shot and a fine save there from Peter Shilton. Chivers has Dodd misjudged that one. Swept wide again for Neighbour, coming in fast. But Bloor getting it away again for Moores. Willie Young putting that one in. Can Duncan do something here? Dodd was there. And Spurs will get a corner. And someone in the crowd will probably get a headache with the way that was whacked into touch by Mike Pridgeck. So a corner which Pratt will take. Willie Young up again. Chivers at the near post. Duncan right in front of Shilton. Hit low, and Hudson can put it behind again, and Pratt will get a second chance. Bob Mathewson taking an interesting position there behind the goal. And Willie Young right in there with a header. Duncan! goes beautifully at the far post, and Duncan hooked that ball in. 12 goals he scored now in the last 10 games. Spurs 1, Stoke 1, John Duncan the scorer of the equaliser. That's 6 minutes of the second half gone, and a free kick for Tottenham. McAllister with the kick. Stoke claiming that Chivers was offside, and the linesman agreeing on the far side. What a remarkable goal-scoring record John Duncan's had for Tottenham. He really has lifted them away from the gloom of the start of this season. He got 2 last week at Coventry, and that's a very important goal he scored this afternoon now to make it 1-1. Pratt, an equaliser that Spurs deserve. And now here's Chivers as they hunt for a second goal. And now it comes to Perryman, play on, said the referee. Swept wide for Naylor. A deflection, and over the Stoke crossbar for a corner. Up comes Young, the man who caused the damage for the Spurs equaliser. Back comes Moores with him. Shilton and Doyle are the Stoke players there. Duncan, the man who has menaced Stoke in this early part of the second half, number 10 for Tottenham. But it'll come towards Willie Young again, and Shilton had to turn that over too, and it's another corner. Well, the big Scot nearly got in there again with that header, and Shilton was under tremendous pressure to turn that over. So another corner. Jimmy Neighbour again with it. And again Willie Young goes in, and again the fist of Shilton turns it over. But he was assaulted there by Willie Young, and Young is arguing with the referee and makes his peace, I think, just in time. The fist of Shilton getting up there to push that one away, though. And he's a goalkeeper under a lot of pressure at the moment. Naylor. Chivers up under this one, but Dodd beat him in the air. Pratt really fighting for it now. Naylor going outside him, but Neighbour turning it in towards Chivers. There's a shot on a turn, and in fact it hit Duncan. Duncan again! Oh, he's hit the crossbar! And eventually it was Mahoney who got it away. Chivers had a shot and it hit Duncan. It came out to Duncan, and he turned beautifully on it, curled it over Shilton. It hit the crossbar, and Mahoney got it away for Stoke. Well, a really brilliant start to the second half, and I think a corner's been given. The referee having a word with Alan Hudson about something. Of strain on that face now, as Spurs are really throwing everything at Stoke. Coates turning it in, Bloor gets it away, and Robertson finally belting it away to Greenoff. Willie Young herring back on the far side, you can see, because when Greenoff's in possession, Stoke are always in with a chance. But now it's McAllister. The long ball towards Duncan. Pratt played for Naylor, took it well. There's the crossing again towards Martin Chivers, but Dodd is there and it might still come. Osgood's header. Linesman flagging on the far side, offside against Tottenham, and a free kick to Stoke. Not had much to do this half as Pat Jennings. I wonder if he's feeling as cold as the rest of us in this biting wind. It looks as though he might be. Well, the pass didn't match his good intentions, and McAllister colliding with a Stoke player as well. But here's Robertson now. And Robertson could have the beating of Willie Young here. This could be dangerous for Tottenham as Greenoff goes roaring in there, and in the end it's Naylor who got it away. Moores was right in there too. In fact, it was Moores and not Greenoff who got right in there. Greenoff down and injured after that collision at the other end of the field. And then a bit of trouble. Salmons crossing again. Naylor's header. Pratt getting it away, but not very far. Marsh heading it back again. Greenoff. Well, that fell for Coates, and Duncan is onside. Now Marsh for Stoke. Coates. Oh, nicely for Duncan, and hit again, and saved well by Shilton. Well, if only Duncan had been on the target in the first instance, when he was right through, it might have had a different result. He was there without really catching it properly on the second occasion after that pass from Coates. McAllister. Hit hard towards Chivers. Got up well. Combined well with Duncan. Is Chivers again. Hitting it well, just over. Well, he looked for all the world as though he was going to get that in lethal fashion on his right foot. In the end he did, and he was just too high. And Coates will now go off. Chris Jones, the young Channel Islander with 6 goals to his credit, will come on. Perryman in. Here's McAllister. Now Chivers. McAllister again, planted forward first time towards Duncan. Oh, and Pratt might have given a chance there. Oh, what a great piece of goalkeeping by Shilton. Pejic's back pass was never going to reach the goalkeeper. Pratt went in, slightly hindered, I think, by a Stoke player, but Shilton came out like a bullet. Young. Well, it was a bad time to slip. Perryman's in there. Here's Greenoff. Now here's Mahoney. Played for Hudson again. Pejic. Mahoney. Salmons had a quiet game. Brought down. And that's the final whistle. And Stoke have got a replay. Shilton, who made some excellent saves, some really fine goalkeeping from him. With John Duncan having scored the equaliser for Tottenham 5 minutes into the second half, after John Mahoney, the number 4, had put Stoke into the lead on the half hour. A game that was spoiled to a certain extent by the high wind, but a good deal of excitement in it for all that. Full-time scoreline in this third round cup tie, which means a replay at Stoke on Wednesday. Spurs